Hi friends, welcome to this week's video. And in this week, I want to talk about something like very important, guys. If you're into cybersecurity, I talk about AI a lot, and especially I want to talk about the future of AI in cybersecurity. And usually we talk about the attacks which are happening, the scams which are happening. One thing which is really going to be a game changer for the industry of cybersecurity, for the field of cybersecurity, if you're a cybersecurity professional, which is autonomous AI. And if you're not familiar with autonomous AI, it's basically AI that acts by itself. We're already familiar with ChatGPT, right? It's like amazing that 1 year before nobody knew much about ChatGPT, but now you have like ChatGPT everywhere, changing everything. And one thing now, how does ChatGPT work, right? So ChatGPT works by you giving it prompts, right? You give it prompts, and then it gives a response back. You give it more prompts back and forth until you get your desired response or you've gotten what you wanted, right? Usually that's how it works. But with autonomous AI, it's a completely different animal. Autonomous AI, you just give it a basic directions, and what it does, it starts doing it by itself. It's assigns the tasks to itself. It doesn't wait for you to assign it tasks. Okay, it's gonna do it by itself. It's like a virtual AI assistant. That is what the power is with autonomous AI. And there are like free versions coming out, which is called Auto GPT. There are web-based versions coming out like Agent GPT. I want to quickly just show you. But like you can see, it's like an Auto GPT is an open source project which has been announced, and at the back end, ChatGPT is running. But they have made it so that it acts by itself. It's able to access the internet, download information, and completely you can make it act like a little like a virtual AI assistant, right? You need a API key. If you see my previous videos, I've talked about like creating an OpenAI account and getting the API key. So it's not free because of the API calls it makes, but it doesn't cost you that much either. But it's extremely powerful, and I can almost guarantee you this is going to become a big game changer when it comes to cybersecurity. Okay. Yeah, you can see AutoGPT is free, open source, and available now. If you haven't seen it, I'll put the links there. But this is what AutoGPT is. You can download it. It's a local version. It will download onto your PC, and all you have to do is edit the files to give it the API key. Okay, with the API key, if you haven't used it, like OpenAI API key, you can just Google it. You can create a small account there, and what do you call within the OpenAI platform. Yeah, you can sign up and get this key like set up. Okay, and you can set up thresholds also, so it won't cost you too much, maybe $20. It will stop after $20. Okay, but this is the GitHub for OpenAI, and you have to understand just how powerful it is. Like I said, it's going to run by itself, right? So you can have like you can tell it to do a pen test of a particular server, right? Create the report in PDF format, email it to you. It will do everything. Okay, you can tell it to do a career task. This is much more. This is not just automation. I'm not talking about automation. I'm talking about low-level activities, multiple step activities, intelligent activities being carried out. So this is not automation. This is not like a playbook which is happening. This is like an intelligent activities and AI doing it, and it's going to be a big game changer in cybersecurity. It's still experimental as of right now. They're still fine-tuning it, but believe me when I say this is coming very fast. It's going to come out. So this is going to have big changes happening within cybersecurity. So you can automate a lot of the tasks which are there. This is going to have big consequences for cybercrime also, because cyber criminals are going to download. They can have a little army of AI robots which are running and which are going to be attacking. And you can imagine just the amount of small robot army they can recruit, right? This is the power of autonomous AI. And of course, this is going to change how risk assessments are done also. You need to think about these AI risks which are there. So I just wanted to bring this to account. And if you don't know coding, I mean, you don't want to download this GitHub profile, you're not really a coder, no worries at all. There's something called Agent GPT, which is basically autonomous AI running in a browser. So you can actually even have it do it like this. So just download, go to this website. You can create a free account. I think you get a free trial, and you can actually start running it. So if I say cloud security GPT, I can make it. And what can I do is you just give it a goal, right? This is how it's going to work. You just give it a goal. It's going to create its own tasks. It's going to run by itself and start understanding how it does. So it's going to assign itself tasks. It's keep on working. This is a free trial account, so it probably will stop after a while. But if you give it an API key, so it's actually going to keep on doing it. Sometimes it gets stuck in loop, but most of the time it is very powerful. And think about it that this is just the level one, right? This is just the initial phases. Think about how it's going to be like what do you call, how intelligent it's going to become over time, how powerful it will become. So I was like, let's think about what we can give. I want to give it like I want to do a secure. No, actually, if I tell it to do a security review of an AWS account, that's simple. That's even ChatGPT can do. I can tell I want to open a cloud security business. Okay, for consulting. Okay, let's do it like this for consulting. Please, please carry out the steps. I want to open a cloud. Okay, let's just give it this without. Let's see. So you can see. So it's thinking, right? It's gonna, and it by default it has like, I think like 30 seconds. So you can see now this is pretty cool. Look, it's added the task by itself. I didn't do anything, right? It's research and study about cloud security, create a business plan, register the business, market, advertise the business. So yeah, wow, this is pretty cool. You can see it's thinking by itself, right? Remember I told you this is a free trial, so it's gonna stop after a while. It's not gonna keep on going it, but just to show you, yeah. So it's thinking now. It's move on to the sorry, create a business plan including target market, servicing, and pricing. So can you see how intelligent this is, guys? How much of a difference this makes compared to ChatGPT? With ChatGPT, you would be prompting this back and forth. You can completely create your own like superpowered cybersecurity analyst here. Look, comprehensive business plan. Look, this is pretty cool. So it's finished this. Now it's moving on. It's moving on to the next level. Register the business, acquire necessary licenses and everything, right? So I hope I managed to show you just how powerful it is. I want you to think about it and think about it from the cybersecurity perspective. You can just give a task. This will be like this will be a game changer. And believe me when I say, if you have low level skills, right? If you just know in cybersecurity, you know how to scan, you need to download emails and like send it to people. This will be a game changer. A lot of jobs will get impacted by this. So this is, oh wow, this is pretty cool. You see, so it's completed this also. So all of these activities it's doing, right? And AutoGPT is more powerful because it's local and you can customize it more. With this, like this is more from the basics beginner perspective. But I wanted you to show you just how powerful this is, how much intelligent this is, and you can. I just give it one task. This, just based on that, it started doing by everything by itself, right? Now it's searching web for social media advertising for B2B consulting services. But I want you to think about three things. One is how powerful this will be from a cybersecurity perspective, how many tasks you could automate intelligently, right? And secondly is cybercrime, how much cybercrime is going to benefit from this. And third, how much you need to upskill your risk assessment. Because once businesses start understanding this and they start using this, it's going to become like a huge technical risk challenge, as you need to understand how these things are working, how to assess, how will you assess these sort of risks, because these sort of intelligent AI bots are going to be given privileges within your company, right? Privileges within your company, within this, within the applications and all those sort of things. So you need to understand, and all of it will be written in an automated way. So it's going to completely be a game changer as opposed to now where you're just doing access rights and all those other things, right? Oh yeah, you can see. We're sorry, we have run out of loops for the free plan. So like I said, it's shut down, right? But just I wanted to show you this how cool it was. I just gave it. I want to open a cyber cloud security business for consulting. It started adding the tasks by itself. Started thinking, and it's done it. You can check it out, and I would recommend doing this one, the AutoGPT, downloading it and playing around with it. That will give you a much better idea. But just I really wanted you to think about this. This is the future, guys, when it comes to cybersecurity. The future of AI and cybersecurity, this is what it's going to be. So better you start upskilling yourself now. Thank you, guys. I hope this was exciting to you and a little bit scary also. I'll see you in the next video.